What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Scream Fiend fans, movie fans, Star Wars fans alike. Oh, you might not like this. Star Wars is on a whole new course with 6 different endings to to distract the fans and to confuse them. The new Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker has filmed 6 different endings. Yep, I've been told there are at least 6 different endings, and they're doing some reshoots, which someone else told me is a lie. The film is not going through reshoots at all. That's just a lie. I'm like, wow. The only thing they were doing was doing some shots, some interviews, and some shots for the DVD that they're gonna put out at the end of it. But other than that, no. There is no reshoots being done. They have enough that's being done right now. And it's crazy because during the Disney era, there are so many leaks coming out that is not making a lot of sense. But J.J. Abrams said this will be a Star Wars where he goes for it. The Last Jedi told him, let's go for it. The Last Jedi broke the mold in Star Wars film, meaning that it gave you a different look than the usual low chance odds of making it. It gave you, it didn't end the way you thought it was going to end. And that just disappointed some people. And they thought they had a beautiful film that people were going to love. And a lot of them did until the internet told them not to love it. Ah, this is terrible. And then here comes social media. And they were like, huh? Kathleen Kennedy is scratching her head. She's looking like, I like this way better than The Force Awakens. She's scratching her head. Because she thought, even in her mind, like, this is awesome. People are going to love this. And I mean, one, Mark Hamill is not going to use a lightsaber. He's not going to go into choreography. He's like, look, dude, I'm in my 60s, finna be 70s. I'm not finna be out here fighting with a lightsaber. So blame Luke Skywalker for that. But they had no plans of making this about him anyway. They were just there to sell the tickets. Of, hey, we got the old gang back together again. Yay! But we kind of didn't have the gang all back together. We thought we would, but we never got to see Luke, Leia, and Han and Chewie all together again as one. And I think that was the opportunity that they missed out on. If anything in Star Wars is that they didn't have another scene where all 4 of them were together and Lando. And if they'd have just had that one scene where all of them were together again, it would have made it just beyond epic. And then you could have done whatever you wanted to do with the characters, but just give fans that one more on screen look before, it's over. Then the loss of Carrie, you know, people are getting older. Now, Peter Mayhew, after he left here from Chicago, like about the next week later, he was gone. That's the original Chewie. So it is what it is. 6 different endings. Oh, I'm quite sure you want me to tell you the endings, right? I mean, that's why you clicked on the video. In one ending, Luke Skywalker saves Rey and Kylo Ren from the Emperor by blocking his lightning strikes with his force projection. Similar to how Yoda used to catch the Emperor's electricity with his hands. Luke Luke is going to repel the bolts back in the direction of the Emperor, knocking him down and wounding him and dazing him while Rey and Kylo Ren recovers. Then Luke disappears and tells them it's their fight now and that the Force would be with her always. And then the fight ensues again. Now, this scene was in the original Skywalker movie. I mean, in the original Return of the Jedi, but it was cut out. So they could use this Lucas idea for this film. Now, the original ending that they have in place is a battle with Rey's brother, who's played by a character that you've seen on the lineup, the big 6 foot tall Russian guy that looks like the Emperor. Looks like he's another child created by the Force. And the Emperor, just like he did in Return of the Jedi, loves to explain how brilliant of everything he's been doing. So while he has Rey there and Kylo Ren's there, and Kylo Ren gets taken out by the brother and wounded, and his lightsaber's destroyed, she tosses Kylo Ren a lightsaber that belonged to his mom, Leia. So now Leia's lightsaber and Luke's lightsaber are fighting side by side. And there, Rey and them both team up and take down the brother. Then the Emperor comes and he wipes out Kylo Ren with ease. And then it's just Rey he's battling. And he tells Rey all about his glorious plan as he knocks her down, and he's laughing and tells her that he made her because his defeat to Vader came because he could not see the bond, the power of the bond of actual relatives, sibling bond, the bloodline bond. So he couldn't see that father and son. So he said, well, look, I'm going to make one pure of me, Palpatine, and you're my granddaughter, and all this stuff. Tells her about all his plans, how you guys, it was 30 years for you, but for me, since I'm so close to this big old black hole, more like 10 years for me. So it was no time for me. Then we find out how he survived. He talked about how he teleported when he was thrown down that shaft by Vader. When you see that blue light fly up, that's not because he hit a reactor. It's because he went through, he teleported himself back to this planet where this throne is. Now I got to roll. I'll talk to you later. As I will not divulge any more of the endings. But you'll see a combination of these endings all together. So I'm out. And enjoy the movies as we're getting closer